Hi, David Katzmeyer here from CNET, and I'm with the Samsung UNB8000 series. This is the 46-inch member, and there's also a 55-inch in the series. This is Samsung's highest-end edge-lit LED-based LCD this year. It's still pretty darn expensive and pretty darn thin. That's really this TV's claim to fame. When you look at it from the side, it's a mere 1.2 inches thick, which isn't really that big of a deal until you enter the room and you see one in the side, and it does really look quite impressive in person. From the front, the TV's pretty good too. There's a glossy black finish here and this transparent edge. There's also a transparent stock above the sort of silver top stand, so all in all it's a very slick looking television. As befits a TV this expensive, Samsung went out and put in all the features that you'd expect. There's Yahoo widgets, which are the interactive suite. There are a bunch of different downloadable sort of apps that you can install on the TV. The system moves relatively slow, however, so it's really not that enjoyable to use. You can get over the sluggishness, however. Yahoo Widgets does offer a good selection of content, including weather, news information. You can also check out YouTube on there and get access to Twitter accounts. So all things considered, there's a lot of options on there, and of course more to come with Yahoo Widgets. Samsung's picture adjustment suite is extensive as usual. There's a gamma adjustment, there's color temperature for fine-tuning the color, there's also a color management system, and new for this year you can take the 240 Hz processing and adjust it exactly how much judder you want, so you can smooth out the picture or not to your heart's content. We really like that ability. One cool feature on this TV, something we don't usually talk about, is the remote control. Samsung includes RF capability on this remote, so you can actually use the remote control without having line of sight or even having to aim it at the TV at all, so it's a pretty cool feature. Around back you'll find a pretty sparse selection of analog inputs, though there are 4 HDMI. There's also a single component video input that can double as a standard video input and a PC input. There's also a slot to plug in your Ethernet cable, although wireless is going to cost you extra with this TV. Picture quality on the 8000 series was good, although not as good as the local dimming TVs that we've tested, including Samsung's own models. The edge-lit LED does allow the TV to produce relatively deep black levels, although not as deep as some of the best plasmas and local dimming LED TVs out there. Samsung did issue a firmware update, however, that alleviates the black level fluctuation that we complained about before, so blacks are nice and steady, which is a good thing. Uniformity is not as great as a lot of the TVs on the market. It does have tendency to be a little bit brighter around the edges than in the middle, and also when seen from off angle the picture does deteriorate pretty rapidly, but on the flip side the video processing and color accuracy were stellar on this TV. That's a quick look at the Samsung UNB8000 series, and I'm David Katzmeyer.